Michel, let me introduce you Juan José Sforza, Juan Coruchet.
I'm sorry, but I traveled at 4, and I didn't expect that we should have outside visitors, so I was already ready to
okay.
Thank you.
Could you please take a seat over there?
This one is free also. I can make this one free if you prefer.
If you want.
This one is free.
Bueno, veniste al nuevo, que hay el de la esquina. Sí, el Libertador, entrando por la esquina. Por Libertador. Y espera ahí que ahora le digo, ahora te bajan a buscarte. Sí, en vez de entrar por la entrada de autos, por la entrada principal de autos, entrar por Libertador, por la esquina, y espera ahí en el hall, acá abajo. Ahí va Carlos. Ok.
Voy a buscar a Jorge Sorrey.
Eric. ¿Cómo estás, Eric? ¿Cómo andás?
You already been introduced to Oscar, no?
Yeah. Which place is...
Whatever you like. Maybe that one is available now. So, Michel. Juan Coruchet is a lawyer that we know throughout Scania, because he worked with Scania in the past. And actually, Juan José Sforza as well. Juan is acting, let's say, more as a coordinator. He's not really a lawyer that is standing in our defense directly. Juan José, on the other hand, he's involved in a criminal case. He's a criminal lawyer, a criminal defense lawyer. So Juan Coruchet here is really for us an important person in the sense that, first of all, he speaks very well English. I think you studied in US. Yeah. So that was very important for us as well. But not only that, of course, he knows quite well what's going on in labor court, let's say in general. And on top of that, Juan also has a lot of people that he knows working in that environment, which is important. Juan runs his own studio, and on top of that, he's the vice president of, I would say the city bank, but that's of course it is the city bank, but it's not the city bank actually. It's Banco de la Ciudad. So and then we have Jorge coming now, and Jorge is a partner of Juan José, and they are taking care of the defense. So why did we invite both Juan here? Because they are very familiar with what's going on now. Juan José knows quite well the lawyer of the plaintiff, because he meets him, frequently. So they had discussions, let's say informal discussions about the case.
At the front desk of the court.
Yeah. So in any courtroom, let's say, there is what we call the entry desk, where all the exchange of documentation is. So that's of course where most lawyers meet, and that's why they know so many other lawyers. And that's of course where the wisdom lies, because in the aisle you exchange quite a bit of information. So what I would like to repeat is that yesterday we had a meeting with Juan, and a meeting later on also with Juan Jose about the situation where there's a clear indication that's coming from, let's say, from the new people in charge of the what we call, the court, in the appeal court, let's say.
The Court of Appeals.
Appeal court.
Where the appeal court is divided in 10 different, let's say, benches, halls.
Sí.
And the one that we have
Sí, me dijo que estaba. ¿O tenés el teléfono de él?
When this case started, there were only 2 actual judges out of 3 because the third one had retired 1 year ago. In the meantime, the president appointed a new member, but has not sworn in, and the 2 other existing 2 members resigned, and its resignation was accepted early August. So now you have 3, let's say, subrogate or alternate members. One of the 3 will disappear, let's say, this month or the following month, when the new member finally swears in. The new member has worked in the judiciary for many years, has been secretary at the second position at the Court of Appeals level, and the last year has been a district labor judge. And she's very well known for its extreme pro-labor positions, to the point of ridiculous positions. Absolutely, she has like 100% record of being always in favor of plaintiff against employers. So that's the situation. And the other members that are coming in from the match, they've been there for several years. They do not share this extreme position, but they will not have the stability in the position. So imagine we have a case where somebody gets sealed and automatically you get a 4th member. So this is like an ongoing case. And the worst part is that in theory this court has like 60 days to issue a judgment. This has been long overdue. Arguably, this is a deadline that really has no effect in the sense that there's no penalty for not complying with it. But in the statistics, it looks bad if you do not if you lay behind it. What had happened here is that this is not a normal case. There was a criminal proceeding in simultaneous. So arguably, all this deadline is not even running because the court was sent to the criminal case and it went back and there were new elements. It's very strange to produce evidence at the Court of Appeals level, and this is what is happening. But bottom line, now there's a copy of the criminal case in the labor court, so it's like the game is started.
Jorge has already.
Yes, Jorge. But it doesn't seem easy to avoid a judgment at the end of this year. And it could happen anytime soon. They could issue judgment next week. There's nothing that prevents them from that. If we're very, very lucky and there are developments in the criminal case that are, favor, perhaps that may make the judges reluctant to issue now a judgment.
And I think we should now discuss the most important matter is that, that the new judges that engage are accepting offers to define the case in whoever is paying the fees. Maybe one thing.
Oh yeah, this is very indirect, no? But credible. When this started, I contacted a lawyer who I know for many years that's been very much involved and still works with the trade union of salesmen, because this is basically a salesperson litigation case, even though the company does not acknowledge that status. He linked me to a former Court of Appeal member that made an analysis that you made, and when the on the composition of the call a bit changed. This person asked for a meeting and explained that she had a partner that had worked with one of these persons in the past and that was sending a message. So surprisingly low to my interpretation. I told him yesterday too good to be true, in the sense that I wouldn't be surprised that I think the judges are underestimating the case, in the sense that he's been in the headlines, not the front page, but in, and
to be honest, first of all, Atlas Copco became now, I should say, extremely direct. And I can tell you that maybe 10 years ago, we had a kind of, we called this No 5 account, which was accounts kept in Belgium, that at least allowed to pay some small commissions. Now we skipped this since 10 years. We didn't close business. And so we, also the Swedish are very strong in ethics, because the president of Ericsson could go in jail for a question of black commissions and so on. And when this story happened, Atlas Copco said nothing. And even in countries like Russia, that are totally covered, Iran, we don't give any bribes. But however, it seems to be now that our lawyers in Sweden are extremely upset by corruption. Also the crisis brought a lot of things. New technologies allow you to denounce people without giving your own identity, and so we have been faced with all these kinds of things during the crisis. So normally the approach of the group is we respect the laws and this is the approach of the group. Now, also when you start to do these things, because I have a very bad country in my region, especially Venezuela, where you need to be extremely prudent, where everything is covered. Almost 2.5 million VAT, we refuse to pay. And we don't get our money. It's shocking again, but certainly in Venezuela, they can put you in jail, so we are very cheap. And so this is the approach of the group. Now, when you have to do something like